going on, people? This is me, Miss Smiley, your very blunt life coach. Yes, for those of you who don't know, I am a certified life coach. If you would like to set up a session, I would put the contact information underneath and you can call me. I know it's high stress times. Maybe you just need to get some things off. Maybe you need a talk session. Put my information below. You can email me and we can set something up. Anyway, but I want to give you guys some coping mechanisms to deal with the high stress, high anxiety, some depression that is going on at this time. Some coping mechanisms and tools that work in any high stress, high anxiety, high energy moments in life that will come up. So let's get right into it. One that I found that I use is a game in my phone, and it is a block game. So the similarities of why this works is because this is not like Tetris where you can move the pieces. This is things coming at you that you have no control over what the next piece will be or what it'll look like. All you can do is try to fit it in a place to make a line to dissolve it, okay? Dissolving it is kind of like the release of the stress of, okay, I handled that thing. Okay, I handled that thing. And repeatedly handling something gives you a renewed spirit of, I can handle this. Everything's gonna be okay. So that's my first tip. They're called like block games. You can look up like block jewels, and that's the gist of the game. For some people who have anxiety, you will notice that maybe some of them rearrange their bedrooms a lot, okay? Maybe they're very big on being neat. That doesn't mean you're OCD, but it means that you like certain things in certain places. And actually being neat is a good way to de-stress. If you're really frustrated, another tip, cleaning up, purging a lot of things you don't use anymore. Making space actually releases a lot of anxiety and a lot of energy. But try that game, it's really good. But a lot of people, again, who have anxiety, they'll rearrange furniture. They may clean out their car a lot. Nothing wrong with having a clean car because I like a clean car too, or they'll buy clothes. They may switch outfits a lot. They may be very particular about, I have to change because I have to wear this to this place or do this, that, third, okay? So a lot of that can be actual forms of anxiety showing up, especially if you see people always rearranging their furniture. It's a sign of anxiety, all right? And to put it in a place gives you control over something, okay? Next tip is turn off your social media. Delete the apps, maybe for 24 or 48 hours. I know. Social media is a great way to get real, raw, uncut, unfiltered news around the world. I love it. I'm with you. But when you take in too much, too soon, too fast, that is also another definition of trauma that I love. So when you're constantly scrolling and you're being hit and hit and hit and punched and smacked with your eyes and your ears, it affects your heart. It affects your emotions. It affects your hormones, okay? And so the hormones that are normally there can't really keep up with the hormones that are going crazy from the amount of stress that you're getting, all right? So too much, too soon, too fast is a great definition that I heard of trauma. And so, yes, you can be traumatizing yourself scrolling, okay? This particular movement that's going on right now, that peaked with George Floyd, was actually a collective of 4 incidents that happened within a 2-week period. Again, too much, too soon, too fast. And so taking a break from social media gives you a second to just be like, okay, no more. Turn your TV off too, or if you're like me, you got apps that you use to watch shows. Do those so you're not catching news clips of certain things, okay? In deleting those apps, when you go into your phone, because sometimes you forget, dang, I deleted that thing I wanted to check. Go play that game, okay? I don't get any endorsements for games, just letting you know. Go play that game, okay? Other things you could do, take a bath. Turn on some relaxing music. Spa radio on YouTube is great. It plays for like hours and hours. Some oils, some music, some peace, some quiet, whatever you need in that bathtub, maybe a glass of wine. Just have a moment with yourself. Listen to yourself, okay? Sleep is also another great tool. It gives your body a chance to rejuvenate, cut out all of the other noise that happens, okay? Sleeping too much can also be a sign of depression, but getting some rest is a form of your body kind of slowing down, breaking down, calming you down, okay? So sleep, try not to sleep too much, okay? I know some of us aren't sleeping at all, but if you can, rest for a little while, rest, okay? Going outside in nature, taking your shoes off, putting your feet in the grass, on the ground. Literally doing things like this is a grounding exercise that a lot of therapists, mental coaches will tell you to do. It's a grounding exercise where you feel the ground being solid underneath your feet. Close your eyes, hear the birds, maybe a train or airplane. It's a good grounding mechanism, okay? It's a good grounding tool. What do you feel? I'm sitting, I feel the chair under my butt. I hear the fan blowing. Other than that, it's pretty quiet. I'm okay. My feet are planted on the ground. I feel the ground. These are things that you can do when emotionally, and sometimes emotional feelings can turn physical. You may feel like the ground is shaky underneath me. People are out of work right now. People don't know, if they're going to be able to eat tomorrow. Everything is out of order right now. And so a feeling of chaos and not having steady ground, put your feet in the grass. And if you don't have grass, you can do it right now wherever you are, whatever you're doing, okay? Oxygenating your blood. And I still feel like I'm not saying it right. But taking deep breaths is a great way to put oxygen into your body, into your bloodstream. For those of us who have allergy sinus issues, sometimes your nose and your sinus cavities can be so stuffy, you're not inhaling enough air to put oxygen into your body and your bloodstream, okay? My daughter has this issue. Her oxygen levels are really low when she goes to the doctor. I try to make sure we do this on a regular basis, which is take deep breaths. Your brain needs oxygen. Your body, your blood needs oxygen. Take deep breaths throughout the day. Set an alarm on your phone to simply remind yourself to drop your shoulders. Relax your eyebrows. I had to do it myself. Stop biting your jaw. Okay? Because people don't even know it. Some of y'all, if you're trying right now, drop your shoulders. They're like, oh, okay, drop your shoulders. Relax your eyebrows. Release your jaw. Okay? Take some deep breaths. Okay? Take deep breaths into your nose, out through your mouth. Okay? There's a breathing method called 4-6-8 method. I use it to put myself to sleep. And I'm telling you, before I know it, I'm like knocked out. But it's also really, 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 really good to do to oxygenate your blood and relax your body. Okay? I used to smoke cigars and I couldn't, well, I still do. Not as much after I finished therapy, just letting y'all know. Any type of mental health, mental reorganizer, life coach, therapist, whatever you want to call, it's great. I don't smoke as much anymore. I've solved my problem, okay? This is why I always get in this argument. If you're using weed every day to not pain management, all of these things that people want to argue with me about, but if you're using it every day to change your emotional state, okay? Physical, maybe you do have an ailment. Maybe it does help. But a lot of people who do the anxiety, and this is why I smoke, and I'm stressed, and this is why I smoke, you have to get to the root cause of that. I smoke cigars way less now, like so much less now that I completed therapy for 3 months. So with that being said, the reason cigars did calm me down was because of how you have to breathe when you smoke a cigar. So for me, the breathing is something you can do at any time, any place, period. So I hope this helps some of you kind of dealing with this at the moment or any time, any place. It's a lot. It's a lot for me. It's a lot for a lot of people. And I appreciate everybody who's doing everything to make it better. So God bless. Y'all have a great day. Keep up your own good vibes and go at the pace of your emotions.